Here's what I want to share with you. It's a little about the book, but it's more about snow globes. Have you ever seen like an ugly snow globe? You go, I would never want to see that again. They're pretty. But snow globes exist for one purpose, don't they? Why do snow globes exist? Exactly. And I started saying, I started asking people, how often do you shake your snow globe? They said once a year? I said, so you shake up this snow globe that is meant to be shaken once a year. That's a tragedy. And I started thinking about life, and I started thinking about relationships, and I started thinking about how often things are good enough as they are. And then we go, well, let's change things up. And here's the other beauty of this metaphor. What happens as soon as I stop shaking? It starts to settle. Immediately settles. And then I thought, that's our problem, because even when we want to change things, we go, let's do something crazy, which probably isn't that crazy. And then we think that's enough. But nothing changes, and we settle. And we settle in our companies, we settle for our growth, we settle in our relationships, we settle in our friendships, we settle in our life. It's not what we want, and we're like, why don't I have what I want? The reason is you either didn't shake, or all you did was shake. The biggest challenge I've had for the last 18 months are the people who have come up to me and said, like some of you might be thinking right now, they're saying, well, I'm pretty shaken up already. Why are you shaking me up more? And I said, that's why we need more shaking right now inside. Because the world is shaking us. How many people have felt shook up the last 18 months? Here's the thing. I want you to imagine that you're in a snow globe and the world has shaken you up. It's banging you around and you go, I'm just going to hold fast. What'll happen? You'll get slammed against the glass, which is what happened to most of us the last 18 months. That's why we're so stressed out. We feel like we got slammed against the glass because we weren't shaking our own snow globe. So this book is about shaking things up. Shake up your thinking. Most importantly, shake up your perspective and your actions. You got to do something different, because if you just do this all day, nothing changes. It's just chaos. Chaos doesn't change my life. Chaos just creates more chaos. So this book is about shaking things up, whether it be your organization, your team, but mainly yourself. And it talks about things that we're afraid to talk about. How many organizations have you ever seen that one of their values is trust? Because our trust in our organization is not what we want it to be. We have trust issues everywhere. Every issue in a company is a trust issue, but nobody wants to talk about it. Because the scariest conversation on the planet is to look at another human being and say, I don't trust you right now. So that's what the book's about. The book is about really leading with people first and really caring about people and being vulnerable and empathetic and really listening and being present and building trust. All the things that I thought was true when I started working in 1984. And today they're still talking about it, but they ain't walking it. And I'm tired of checklist leaders.